Hey everyone, AmzroSevca here with a short comparison video of Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2, and Spark the Electric Jester 2 to look at level design and check for level design density. I was reading a forum post recently that said that Spark the Electric Jester 2 had very open levels that could easily be skipped through, so I'm here showing Sonic Adventure. They can skip through a lot of it. You can just see that I just skipped a huge section there at the start, and to kind of look through SA1 and SA2 and kind of again review their level design and how it stacks up in comparison to the Spark games, because there's a lot of people who have this misconception that Sonic Adventure games were like extremely dense in level design, except a lot of them were actually very linear and straightforward, just like how the Spark levels function. Past Spark 1, of course, because Spark 1 was a 2D game. So this is all, obviously, this is all automated gameplay. Sonic's just running forward away from the Orca, and then you get up to a small section where you run up a little hill and you jump up the cliff face, and then you cross a lighthouse bridge, which is like a few small gaps, and then you're in the second section of the level. So most of these stages, these starting stages at least, for SA1 and SA2, they can be cleared usually, I think, under about 2 minutes, and I think Spark 2's first stage can be cleared in under 2 minutes as well. I have to check back on the footage. It's been a while since I've looked at it. Okay, there we go. Classic. Yeah, Sonic Adventure. This is a Sonic Adventure DX port. So Sonic Adventure definitely has some jank going on. I don't think the Dreamcast version has this issue, but DX definitely. DX is one of the most buggy games that I think I've ever interacted with. Second, obviously, to Sonic 06 and probably Sonic Boom. But yeah, anyways. So we're gonna go over here, we're gonna ramp up this cliff slope, and we're gonna head over to our right. Okay, that did not work out there, so we're gonna jump over this banister, there you go, and we're gonna head over this way. Actually, it's the guardrail, not a banister. And anyways, yeah, we're gonna skip all that section. It's gonna bring us up to the top of this downhill run, and then that's the end of the level. And I think that can probably skip right there. I don't know though, because I know that segment's automated, so I don't know if you can skip past that loop and just jump straight down to the bottom of the hill. But yeah, that's the level. So pretty straightforward. Not really a lot in your way. A lot of enemies can be skipped. Not really a lot of hazards to look out for, except that one dropping spike section. Yeah, we rolled through pretty easily after the 3/4 loop there that leads up into a slope. So we're going ahead and hop into City Escape, and Tails is down there looking like he's gotten stuck on something. Or maybe he's just jumping for joy. So you're at City Escape, pretty straightforward level, opens with the skateboarding segment, and you're just headed straight down into basically the park area. Okay, yeah, that did not go so well, so hang on, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna reset this. But yeah, there's really not much in the way of preventing your progress in City Escape. A lot of it can be skipped over, except for automated segments, of course, such as the downhill building run. I call it the skyscraper part 2 run, as is the follow up to the skyscraper run of Sonic Adventures. I'm trying to remember what the level's called, Speed Highway. But anyways, yeah. So we're just zooming on down here to the city, trying to escape it, obviously. And yeah, there's really not much to block away except some cars. Missed a jump there, so I'm gonna restart actually, because I want to hit these jumps. These jumps are like some of the coolest things in this level. I will say the one thing about Spark is that it does have some set pieces like this missing in some of the stages. Not all of them. Some of the stages have some pretty cool set pieces, but I do think that scenarios like this, you know, where you have like Sonic sliding down concrete hills on it, the door of the helicopter is pretty cool. And there we go, got that nice break there, and we're going ahead and hit this last trick. And yeah, but anyways, you head straight through. You only have to dodge a couple of cars if you want to. You can definitely run straight into them, even though it'll nick your speed, but you will total the cars, so kind of like burnout going on there. And then we're gonna head up here, hop onto these grind rails, hop on these banisters, and then you can actually skip this right here. You don't need to head up that slope. That's actually a waste of time. You can go straight over there to the left, and yeah, you just head out down the hill, throw some cool tricks down here. Sonic doesn't even have the board anymore, so he's doing this freestyle, which I think is so dope. And then you just spin dash up these steps, and you'll probably lose quite a bit of speed near the top. Yeah, I didn't charge that spin dash long enough. And then you continue down here. Still not really, again, much hazards. You're just kind of running by cars. And yeah, I mean, again, pretty linear level design, pretty straightforward. Still a fun time, way more fun than later Sonic games in my opinion, because you're actually doing stuff yourself. It's not all automated. Even though there are some few small automated segments, like right there, you know, you're getting bounced between springs. But overall, though, a really fun, just kind of free run level. Okay, wow, okay, I don't know what happened there with physics. I was headed straight for the dash panels, And then by all luck, miss them. And then, okay, now we got a little bit of a, I don't know, there's a little bit of a stutter there, a little bit of a hang up. But yeah, so here's the Skyscraper Part 2 run, as we like to call it, giving some of those Sonic Adventure 1 vibes. And then, yeah, there's these trapeze bars. You can skip these. I'm just kind of messing around here, just having some fun. Definitely some fun optional stuff. I would say that Spark 2 kind of falls a little flat in that way. However, I do think that Spark 3 definitely corrected for it. So I don't think that criticism can really be used against Spark 3. I'm not really sure why the crouch thing does not work. Oh, I guess it does work. It's just that it works differently. You have to actually keep Sonic upright on the rail. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. And then swing up here to the top. I forgot how crouching I worked on the rails. I mean, I haven't played this game in like a decade now at this point. And okay, now we got a little bit of stutter there. Oh, I guess it was loading in the truck. And oh, gotta hold down. Yeah, gotta hold down to the controller. I forgot that the direction switches on that. You cannot spam the spin dash in this game like Sonic Adventure, as you can see right there. I was attempting to, but instead Sonic has like this multi-hit attack. If you mash B, he does like 2 rolls and I think a punch, which is actually kind of cool. It's a bit of a combat thing, but unfortunately you cannot spam the spin dash anymore. So I think that was the most fun part of the SA1 was being able to spam the spin dash. So if they bring that back in the future, I will definitely be a fan of that, because that's my favorite part of the SA1. And then, yeah, that's the level. That's it. You know, you run over to the truck, and that's a gold ring, and if I can actually get into it, and there you go. So we're going to go ahead and then switch over to Spark the Electric Jester 2 and check it out, and then that's going to be that. So FM Cities will be coming up right after this score total adds itself up. But yeah, I'm not really sure where people are getting these misconceptions about. You know, the Sonic Adventure games have like these super dense, complex levels. I mean, they have more density and complexity than I would say some of the newer titles like Sonic Forces. Like, absolutely. But it's definitely not on the level of something like Super Mario 64. Oh, here we go. Okay. So here we are in FM City. You can skip a lot of the first part, drop down here, skip one of the first loops. Kind of has sort of like the same vibes to Emerald Coast in that way. Not vibes, but you get what I mean, the type of layout. That is not going to work, actually. I need to reset, because I'm not going to be able to reach over from that wall. I should have headed up to the springs, which is, I'm going to have to reset. Hang on a second. So pretty much what you want to do is you want to go up to a little bit past that outside pavilion that's just kind of hanging out there by itself, and you want to just head up to the first set of springs, and then you want to charge a dash to your right. And sort of want to try this time. Okay, nope. Apparently the targeting. Okay, yeah. No, I should have ran straight into the springs. I was thinking to target them, but targeting, it's a little bit of a hit or miss thing in Spark 2, kind of how it is in Sonic Adventure. Like, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. They improved in SA2 quite a bit, so I'd say SA2 I think has better targeting than SA1, but some people might disagree on that one, so okay, here we go, yeah. So we're just going to go ahead, charge up a dash, jump over here with a wall jump, and then we're going to air dash, and we're going to skip the spring, we're continuing right along the bottom route, and it should bring us up to that loop over there in the distance that you can see to your right-hand side. That's where we're headed, and we're actually going to skip through the middle of that loop to save some time. I think this level's about a minute long, because right now we're headed toward the 40-second mark. So, and we're going to skip those enemies there, so again, you can skip a lot of stuff, skip the enemy battles, you can air dash here, I think, if I can make it all the way. Close, that's pretty close. And then ramp up here, and that's the end of the level. So, it's shorter than Emerald Coast, but that's probably solely because it doesn't have the transition segment. But anyways, that's the end of the comparison there, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will be seeing you all in the next one.